Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing, the entire world, cryptocurrency. That's right, today we're talking about Bitcoin chain, my favorite chain right now. It is awesome. And we are going to be highlighting one Ordinals project, which I really like. I'm going to show you how to invest into this Ordinals project. We're going to talk about how it works. We are going to pair up and mine some runes with this Ordinals project. And then we're going to see what's in store for the future with their latest announcements. That's right. Today we're talking about Bitcoin burials. Probably would have told from the thumbnail. And as always, I invite you to come and subscribe to the channel. We currently have 27,823 degens signed up to Crypto Mischief right now. And we today are talking about Bitcoin burials. One reason I'm talking about Bitcoin burials is because I have been talking to their developing team in their Discord and chatting away. They helped us out a little bit with our launch of our own ordinal collection, PXP Wizards, which is currently minting on Inscribe now, link in the description. The reason I reached out to Bitcoin burials is because I really like the artwork and I like the way they hold house because there is no BS. They're pretty straight with their announcements and they do things the right way, in my opinion. And this is all a great sign for a market which I believe is only going to get stronger coming into the bull market, which is the ordinal space. You want to find these projects that have fundamental value and are organized and have everything sorted out. That's because they're the projects which will grow into the bull run, in my experience. Been doing crypto for 6 years now, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Right, so anyway, so Bitcoin burials. There are actually two, right, to deal with. The more expensive ones are called the burials. You can come to their Explorer and have a look through their collection here. You have the buy links up here. For me, I'm going to be using Magic Eden today to look through the collection because that's probably my favorite, marketplace for ordinals, right? So you can kind of look through them here. They are, I like, simple, pixel style, colorful, a little bit dark themed, ticks all the boxes for me. They have a lot of different traits for their burial plots. The whole idea is they have, a gravestone with the date that, Bitcoin was supposed to die, but Bitcoin still keeps living, doesn't it, right? Bitcoin burials is a 10,000 ordinals collection. There are 10,000 art inscriptions, right, of lovingly crafted headstones in a pixel art style, each engraved with the BTC logo and a date tied to an obituary predicting Bitcoin's death, as selected from a historical archive, making Bitcoin magical again, one burial at a time. So the supply is 10,000. You can mint them on Magic Eden. Well, you can buy them because you can trade them. They're all minted out. So when you click on one, this is a random one here, Bitcoin burial number 2, you will see there, right there, the obituary of the day that Bitcoin was predicted to die, right? I really like that. It's really smart. And then they have the traits running down on each inscription, just telling you how rare they are or if they are not, right? So that's how they work. You will also notice on the Explorer that you have the option here. It says, available for mining duty. I'm already in the mines, right? Because we can use these inscriptions to mine for rune tokens. Rune tokens are a special new launch on Bitcoin. Basically, if you're new to it, they are meme coins on Bitcoin and they are going quite wild. We'll look at them later on in this video. Now, to pair them, you need to purchase 2 inscriptions. You need 1 burial, and then you also need to get yourself 1 Boney. So Boney is their newer collection. The Boneys follow a similar structure, but they don't have the death of Bitcoin prediction, but they do have 6 different traits: background, skin, clothing, eyes, mouth, and head, to give them that kind of unique options of rarity, which are popular with NFTs or inscriptions. Coming back to the FAQ, this last part we'll check out here is pre-rune mining, because that's what I mean by you're combining your burial and your Boney together to then start mining rune coins, right? So what is rune mining? Casey Rodermore, the gentleman that built Ordinals, is also busy working away on a token protocol for Bitcoin called Runes, which is now launched, right? We've talked about it many times on this channel. This will allow anyone to create their own fungible token on the world's most secure blockchain, Bitcoin, right? What is pre-rune mining? The actual Runes protocol is due to go live at the halving, right? With the Bitcoin burial pre-rune mining project, you can start collecting runes before the protocol even goes live so that you're ready to claim them immediately upon release. How does it work for the Bitcoin burials and Boneys? There's more down in those burials than just bonies. You will need to set a bony that you own to digging inside a burial that you own. So you're sending the bony to dig the grave. Each bony and burial has a mining multiplier based upon their rarity. By pairing them up, you combine this to find your total rune mining boost. Once you decide on your pairings, you can inscribe special recursive mining inscriptions that will keep track on-chain of the total runes mined by the pair until you decide to claim them. Investigate your pairings and soon inscribe your miners here. Choose wisely though. Once your bony and your burial are paired up, they cannot be used to mine again until you've burned this on-chain miner and claimed their runes. Are there any more ways to increase my mining boost? Yes, if you pair a bony with the precise burial that it emerged from, check the metadata and the explorers, then your combined mining multiplier boost will be doubled. How many runes do I mine per Bitcoin block? Each Bitcoin block that passes while your pairs are active mining will allow you to mine 5 runes multiplied by your pair's mining boost. How do I claim my runes? Very important because that time is coming very soon. The process will involve burning the miner created by pairing up your burial and your bony and claiming the runes they have collected to date. There will be a simple interface on the website to achieve this. Can I pair my burial bony up for more than once? Once your bony or burial has been paired up, you cannot use them in an additional pair until the on-chain mining pair they're involved with has been burned and the mined runes claimed. Once that has happened, you are free to set your bony and burial off on a different pairing. Can I sell my burial bony if they are mining runes? Yes, you can. However, in order to claim runes that are being mined by a bony burial pairing, you will have to prove ownership of both assets. Okay, so that's the basics of how it works. Sounds quite confusing, I know, but actually in practice, it's very simple. You come to bitcoinburials.com and you go to mine. That's it, right? This is very simple, right? So to start, I'm going to show you what I have so far. So for example, we can come to this wallet here and we will find I have 1 bony and 1 burial in this wallet. They are already mining. See, I've paired bony 892 with burial 1274. Then I can come to view the miner. It's going to bring me to a page. And you'll see I have a 3.23x boost on this burial. And so far I've mined 37,032 runes. Okay, so the time is coming quite soon when it will be announced by Bitcoin Burials in their Discord how we can actually claim these runes. And most importantly, for this, if I keep this mining, it's actually going to mine for almost 1 year, right? About 11 months and 2 weeks now, I'm guessing, right? It's a long time. They're mining for a long time. It's going to continue to mine tokens for me as I leave this running, right? So I have a bunch of these going to work and they're going to be mining for me for all this time. This is important because if we come to, we will use it here on CoinGecko. It's a better chart. So what we see is the launch of Runestone building as people buy it because they know that by owning the Runestone, they're going to get the runes airdrop to them. As soon as the snapshot was taken, we saw the price dump from 0.07 all the way to 0.02, right? This was a great buy opportunity. But at the same time, for people who held it, they lost a lot of the value of the perceived value of their inscription. Now that's because people didn't want to hold it anymore because that snapshot had already been taken. Of course, Runestone will have 2 more snapshots, but the point is that a lot of people don't care about that. They just wanted to profit and then move on to the next one, right? With Bitcoin Burials, what they're doing is allowing you to pair up your bony and your burial for a year and continue to mine runes. So this is a completely more advanced, I think, better game theory than any of these other projects. So if we're going on a 3-month chart here for the price of burials, we will see they've had a couple peaks. They had a peak up in February, which was 2 months ago, right? And the fall. Apart from one low dip and one highest high here, the price has stayed very, very strictly in between the 0.002 and 0.004 Bitcoin range for months. 3 months. We're seeing quite a dip right now, which is why in today's video, I'm going to be coming in and grabbing myself some of these because look, the volume is also very great for them. Great project. So let's learn how to buy, right? And then we're going to learn about runes. Okay, so for this, I'm going to need 2 things. I'm going to need a burial and I'm going to need a bony. So the burials, let's come in, let's shrink the chart and we are just going to sweep, right? The general idea is to just try and find one that you like this one with the flower and things on it is quite nice, but I'm probably just going to grab the first one I see because it's the cheapest, because all I want to do really is pair them. And we want to grab a bony, so we come to the search bar, in Magic Eden, and we come here and we just go to Boneys, right? Make sure you're on Bitcoin, Boneys by Bitcoin Burials. So you'll see the Boney price is a lot cheaper, which is great, at 0.001 Bitcoin and $153 for the burial. So a set of around about $200 of Bitcoin at the moment for setting up. So this is actually another reason why I want to talk about this collection, is because I know that as I've mentioned before on this channel, my whole aim of starting the PXP Wizards collection was to try and entice and educate people about Ordinals, because in my view, I think they are far superior to NFTs. I mean, we're actually physically inscribing onto Satoshis, even though they're not tangible. And it's going to be there forever. NFTs, they're just staring at an IPFS server, and they're storing the data there. There's actually nothing really going on. You're trading a link, and it's BS, right? In my opinion, this is far superior, and it will hit hard in the coming bull run. So I'm very confident about that. In my opinion, this is a very affordable way to get into the ordinal space, which is also why I put the PXP Wizards mint so cheap at only like $12 a Bitcoin or something at the moment to do it, plus the inscription fee. So about $60, right, to start your journey, basically. Same idea here. I mean, you could go, balls deep into crypto, come to Magic Eden and just buy a puppet, right? if you've got the funds, then yeah, just come in and buy a RuneSpot, right? Spend 0.08 Bitcoin, right? So $7,000 or something, right? Drop it, right? Grab yourself a couple rune stones and see what happens. But for those of you who are trying to learn and find out about projects, and the key always is finding projects that have a proven track record. Number one, they have intrinsic value. Yes, they do. They're doing something completely different to other projects. They have a roadmap which they're building out, which we're going to look at very soon. So this clicks it all for me. So we're going to grab this Boney here. We're going to buy him. So I'll come here, I will click buy now for this burial. You can see the network fee at the moment is $12. For the low speed or high speed will be $15. The total amount is $169 of Bitcoin for this one. And then come and grab this Boney. So we now just wait for Bitcoin to do its thing and send me these inscriptions. Sometimes takes a while, sometimes about 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. So in the chat for burials, this is Discord, right? They are already talking about the rune. People are asking a lot of questions about it. So who you want to listen to would be probably Mr. Bones, right? He seems to know what he's talking about. He says it's not being traded yet. The rune is not being traded yet, okay? Claiming will open as soon as the Ordinals bot have built that functionality that they can hook into. When it's open, they will tell everyone the ticker name. So it's all very secret right now about what's happening. So right now we're just waiting for an announcement from Ordinalbot, and then the claiming of your runes from your Bitcoin burial will start to be ready. The process, I understand, is that because we'll be coming to the site to claim, of course, if you have tokens to claim, you have to see the value of the rune coin at the moment, right, on the market, and then understand how much fee you're going to have to pay to claim that rune, and then to list that rune if you want to trade it, right? Or if you want to hodl it, then you don't have to worry about that. So it all depends on leaving them to run for a certain amount of time, claiming the rune, harvesting, right, and then taking profit that way. Really cool, because it's going to be they're going to be mining for, because they're mining for so long, that gives you a lot of time, patience to play the long game. DCA into the collection, get more of them, mine more of them, and get going with it, right? So you can come to the leaderboard, put in your wallet address, and it's going to show you your mining leaderboard. Okay, so for example, my best one, I have one miner in this wallet, and he's got 58,000 runes, okay? That's all. I'm a small fry, right? I have 3 sets. This will be my 4th set that I've just purchased. So total, I'm going to have around about 200,000 runes mined, right? This guy up here, he's got 10 million. You can see the top 10, they're sitting around in the millions. When we get into the top 20, they're also in the millions. So I am quite the small fry in this half here. So the amount they have miners counted up, right? 22. Anyone else who has around about like my level, yeah, here now before you're getting down to, the top 100 holders. Remember, there is a collection of 10,000, so it's 20,000 in total, right? So coming, this probably be about where I'm sitting around about right now, okay? So most holders have between 4 or 5 of these mining at the same time. So you can get through this leaderboard and start to see where you're sitting in comparison to the rest of the competition. But is it competition? Because the way to see inscription and the way to see Bitcoin chain is that everyone should be working together once we acquire all of these Rune tokens, the whole idea is that we try and hold on to them, build a solid floor price, right? And then make it tradable, make it valuable, right? And then it actually will raise the value of all of our inscriptions, and then we will be sitting pretty, right? So this is definitely the way I see the way to play Bitcoin burials, is to get into the Discord, get in the discourse, right? And work together to try and make this a valuable Rune. That's the whole idea, right? Like with anything in crypto, if the price of the Rune falls too low, then the price of the inscriptions will also fall too low and we'll all lose, right? So the whole idea is that we need to give value, right? Fundamental value. And another way that they're doing this, you know, because this is what I mean, they're smart, right? We have here. So funding secured, they said. Wait, you thought you were just mining a meme coin? No. Bitcoin burials pre-Rune will power the ecosystem of the first true Ordinals DEX, BitBay. Decentralized ordinal trading at its core, low fees, permissionless, leverage the open marketplace. So they will also be giving utility to this Rune token to open a trading DEX for Runes, right? So this is awesome. Like so many pieces of the puzzle coming together to try and make a banger, absolute banger of a project. And that's why I wanted to bring attention to one of the hidden gems, in my opinion, on Bitcoin. While we wait for those to arrive, let's just check out why I'm so bullish on Runes, and also I'm going to be bullish on the burials Rune as well, especially being able to mine it for such a long time. Look at these numbers, okay? So Dog to the Moon came out today, or yesterday. It is up 44% today and has a trading volume of $7.9 million, right? Its market cap is $484 million. Market cap with 72,000 holders, right? Number 2, Lobo the Wolf Pup was airdropped today. It's down 95% in value, and still the airdrop is worth about $300 right now. Its market cap is $56 million with 73,000 holders. The trading volume on Runes is getting higher and higher, and it's getting extremely bullish to see just exactly what will happen when a Rune comes out that's linked to a DEX and also linked to an already quite well established and very well running NFT collection. Is super bullish in my opinion. And you should definitely check out this guy Nathan, because he does this every 4 hours. He just lists like the Runes moving, right? It's very easy to see what's hot and what's not, right? And anyway, so that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, Bitcoin's being Bitcoin, and only the Boney arrived. So what can you do, okay? So I'm just going to have to wait for that other one to arrive. When it does arrive, all I'll do is simply refresh this page, and then I will connect the wallet to whatever wallet I have my Boney and my burial in. Then I will select the pair to mine with. And then in my wallet, I will confirm to pair them up together, and that will be them started to mine. If at any point I want to unpair my Boney, I would just come here and click delete miner. This would then confirm that I want to delete my Rune miner. This will forfeit any Runes mined to date by that particular miner, but also free up this Boney to mine elsewhere, right? So I'll lose my Runes. I'll have to claim my Runes to be able to get that, right? So I don't want to do that. I'm a miner. Okay, so that is Bitcoin burials. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial on how to use it and experience the true, reality of what NFT is supposed to be, right? I will have an update video when the Runes claim is open, of course, so we'll be able to see what to do there and, figure out how it performs. I'm really excited to see how that's going to go. Peace. Be good to each other. Don't get